Uh-oh. Why is there no picture? Well, hi guys. I'm not seeing an image. There we go. Okay. Hi, everybody. Well, hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for March 2020. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the new format that I'm trying out here for the channel. Not only am I going live, but I've changed my reading structure. Yeah. So I'm going with more of an oracle base, and then I'll be using the tarot cards to pull clarification for you. Yes. Also, we're going to be doing two different sections here. One is going to be your general reading, and the other is going to be your love reading. Yes. And actually, when it comes to the love reading, I've changing it up just a little bit. For the first three signs that I did for the month of March, which were Pisces, Aries, and Taurus, I started with just the Whispers of Love. But I feel like it's going to be better to start with the Romance Angels deck for your love section, and then turn to the Whispers of Love for advice in terms of what's going on in your love life. Yes, Gemini? But we're not even going to start there. We're actually going to start with the general message. Please keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are fluid. So this is messages that are for the month of March. Yes, but this can resonate at any time for you. Okay. This is just literally what's coming through for this monthly overview. Yes. And keep in mind that this is a general reading. Yeah. This is a reading for like thousands of people. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you would like a look into your own personal situation, please don't hesitate to email me. All the information is in the description box below. Yes? All right. So Gemini, without further ado, hey everybody, to all of y'all in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. 45. Okay, give me just a second here. I'm going to edit something real quick skis, and then we will get started here. Okay. Alrighty. Hi, Gemini. All right, cool. So let's get into it. Yeah, let's get started. And we'll see what we've got for you, Gemini, for the month of March 2020. Yeah, here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for all Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for the month of March 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, Gemini, I'm going to start with the Energy Oracle cards. And I just want to see what general messages we have for you. Yeah, what's going on in your storyline? What's going on for Gemini right now? What's going on for my Geminis? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in the month of March. Now, this could be something that you're already dealing with. This could be something that's coming through for you in the month of March. Take it as it resonates, yeah? All right, Gemini, let's see what we've got for you. First card off the... Ooh, envy. Uh-oh. Are you envious of someone, Gemini? Or is someone envious of you? We have the Angel of Strength. Ooh. We also have Patience. Okay, so already what I'm getting is, Gemini, you're probably the envious one here. But and I'm hearing pettiness. So and this kind of could be with love situations. It kind of feels like, I mean, that's the first thing that comes to mind here, but it could be really anything. It just feels like there are some people around you that might be getting something that you don't have, or getting something that you want, or maybe manifesting things that, and you've been trying to manifest yourself and it's not quite happening yet. Okay. You have the Angel of Strength and Patience here. So, and I'm hearing time is of the essence. You will get what you want no matter, like, it's going to happen regardless. It's going to happen. But the envy here, the jealousy, the envy that you might be experiencing in terms of, watching other people get things that you, maybe the same things that you want, or similar things that you're going after, or just the sheer fact that you've been working tirelessly, is what I'm hearing, working tirelessly on manifesting some things. You have a goal, you have a vision, and it's not quite coming through yet. And Spirit is coming through, is saying you have to have patience. It's going to take some time, and it's going to take some hard work. All right. With the Angel of Strength, though, you have some fortification. You have some individuals around you, whether that be in the physical realm, external to you, or even in the angelic and spiritual realms. You have a support system to help you get you through this. Okay. Now, the other thing that I'm getting with this, from the Angel of Strength and Envy, is actually this is quite very much a lesson for you in patience and in compassion, and not allowing yourself to be envious of other people just because they may be getting something that you don't seem to be getting quite yet. But here's the thing about it, Gemini. Yeah, there is some pettiness here, because you don't really know how long or how much effort they've been putting into whatever it is you seem to see that they're getting, right? So why even compare yourself like that? And that very well could be the lesson here for you that the Angel of Strength is bringing forward towards you. It's like, well, why would you even want to compare yourself to others like that? You're really only stressing yourself out more and delaying any sort of progress that you could be making by putting your energy into thoughts and emotions and whatnot, whatever, that you're wasting that energy. You instead, you could be putting that energy into your manifestations, into your visualizations, into working on that alignment for yourself. Yes? What else do we have for Gemini? What's going on in Gemini's? Woman holding a heart. Yeah, this does have to do with love. Okay. Okay, so yeah. And we have the sacral chakra of Archangel Ariel. But this chakra came out in reverse. Okay. So there is an imbalance here. All right. And we're going to get into love in a second, but there is an emotional imbalance here, and what you really need to be working on right now. Yeah, and it's funny because what I was picking up on initially when I started this was there is some sort of, for some of you, this isn't for all of you, but this is one of the strongest things. Hey, Michelle, this is one of the strongest things that I was picking up for you, for Gemini. Okay, so this is for a specific group of people. You are this woman or feminine energy that's holding a heart. Okay, and you're trying to manifest love into your life, but it doesn't seem to be coming through too well. But what's happening, what could be a blockage here? And again, we're going to get into love specifically in the next half of the reading, but this is coming up for your general energy, so this is something that needs to be discussed. There is an imbalance in your sacral chakra. For some of you, there is a lack of boundaries. For some of you, there is emotional clearing that needs to happen. For some of you, there's emotional baggage that needs to be cleared. And that's putting a delay on your process, is what I'm getting, because it's only delaying your process because you're not really tackling it head on. For some of you, the problem here is that you are requiring yourselves to be with another person in order to feel safe, secure, emotionally balanced, emotionally healthy. And that's not going to be a good situation in any sort of relationship, especially if you've dealt with a situation where you were in a relationship in the past that, was very emotionally codependent, and that ended. But that's a cycle that needs to come to a close, right? Because you're just going to keep manifesting that type of relationship over and over and over again. And yeah, sure, at some point you might be able to get lucky enough to find someone that you could settle down with in that state, but that is not an ideal state for you to be in. What you really need to do is get this emotional stability under your belt before you can really have any sort of beneficial and positive relationship. Okay. Now, for others of you, this woman holding a heart energy is more of a creative aspect. There's some sort of like passion project that you are working on. And I know this is love. This is really meant it mainly symbolizes love, but I'm getting that for some of you out there, there is some sort of passion project that you're working on. You have been working on for a long time, and you're allowing your emotions to throw you off. Hey, Naomi, you're allowing your emotions to throw you off here. Okay, yeah, you're not seeing whatever is going on for you right now, especially in terms of this envy. Okay, there are a lot that it's like you're not. It's like your emotions aren't allowing you to see clearly what's really going on around you. Or you're getting caught up in your emotions, and you gotta set that go. You gotta let that free, set that free, let that go. Let's see if we can get one more card here for this part. For my Geminis here, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of March. Yep. All right, Gemini, this is really cool. So the last card that's come out here is Adjacent Possibilities. And at the bottom of the deck, you have victory. I wanted to say freedom. That's interesting, but instead you have victory here. So whatever you are working towards, Gemini, it's going to work. Okay? You're going to find your victory. But the problem is you have got to be open to the adjacent possibilities. You have got to be open to things happening in some seriously unexpected ways. And right now, things aren't necessarily going the way maybe you thought it would, or maybe the way you expected it to, or the way you wanted it to. And that's throwing your emotions off. And you've got to get that in check, because your emotions are one of your main means of a manifestation tool. Okay, so if you're in this emotional turmoil here and you're allowing that to run rampant and you're all over the place with your emotions, then you're literally delaying your progress, because what you really need to be doing is staying centered in what you want and what you believe in and what feels good for you. Because what feels good, being in an energy of what feels good for you, means that you're in alignment with what it is you're working on manifesting, or what it is your higher self is gravitating you towards, right? You have to be open to these adjacent possibilities. Okay, Gemini? Your victory is coming. You got to be patient. So because you have so many angels here, you have the angel, you have the sacral, the second shot, archangel, you have Archangel Ariel here. You have this patience card, which has an angel on it, which is the same as temperance in my opinion. And then you have the angel of strength. I want to pull a little bit from the Oracle of the Angels for you to see what else they have to say for you about this, Gemini. So give me just a second here. Just gonna get this deck out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hello to all my Geminis out there. If you guys are enjoying the video, please go ahead and smash that like button for me. Yes? Okay, so let's see what do the angels have to say about this for you, Gemini. Let's get a little bit more. Just one more shuffle, they say. Okay. All right, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So what do the angels have for you here? What do the angels want to say to you, Gemini, about this right now? Harmony. Yes. Okay. So this is actually, harmony is here, and this is bringing up the energies of temperance for me, which is what we have here in patience. If we were speaking to the traditional tarot. So what the angels are really encouraging you, Gemini, to harmonize with the situation, to get into alignment with it and stay in alignment with it. Be open to the possibilities. Harmonize with what is around you. So what they mean by harmonize with the situation, look at what's around you right now. Like, be in the current moment and see the situation for what it truly is, and allow yourself to harmonize with that. Of course, with what your goal is ultimately in mind, sure, but be in the present moment and find the balance, find the peace, find the harmony here and now. That will help you. What they're saying, they're also saying that will help you alleviate some of this negative emotion that is flowing around. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thanks. I love you. You're so amazing. Let's see what else we have for you, Gemini. For my Geminis, from the angels here. So what else do the angels want to say to you about this situation? Let's get 2 more cards. So 2 more, please, angels, for my Geminis here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, we have 1. 1 more, please. There we go. Yeah. Okay, excellent. So overall energy, the angels are saying that you are never alone, Gemini. All right. You have, and I was just saying, and I said that when we were talking about the angel of strength here, you have a support system, whether that be in the physical realm, friends, family, mentors, colleagues, business associates, business partners, whatnot, whatever. You have a support system. Okay, or it could be just the angels themselves. There are some, especially for some of you that are really struggling with this emotional energy here. Like if your emotions are really all over the place, really running rampant, you absolutely can. Hi, you absolutely can ask for help from the angels, from God, source, creator, spirit, whatever you resonate with. Okay, you absolutely can ask for help. You don't have to do this alone. And I feel like for some of you, your emotions are really kind of overwhelming you, or at least they're overwhelming you at times, and you don't know what to do about it. And I kind of also feel like some of you are aware of how important your emotions are in this situation, but you're not allowing yourself to ask for help, or maybe you're forgetting to ask for help. That happens, but you have the support system. Okay, we also have energy and transformation. Okay, so what energy is saying here is focus on the energetic vibration, focus on your manifesting abilities. And if you're not so aware, or you're not so well versed in the art of manifestation, then start to do the research. But what the angels are saying here is, for you to really be able to successfully manifest this for your life, or whatever this is for you, you have to be willing to understand how to work with the energy. Okay, law of attraction is what they're saying here. It would really behoove you, for some of you, to really start studying the law of attraction. And actually, that's coming through also with transformation here, because the next thing I'm feeling is that for some of you, you really don't know the best way to manifest. And as you start to research this, you may even start to understand why things didn't work out the way that they did in the past. Transformation. So actually, what this is kind of saying to me, for some of you out there, the reason why there is a delay on whatever it is you're trying to manifest is for the sheer purpose of you getting the law of attraction under your belt, seeing things in a different way. Learning how to work with your emotions, learning how to work with the energy, how to harmonize with the surrounding energies so that you can find this victory. Okay, Gemini? That's really cool. And I know some of you don't want to hear that, but others of you are like, it's kind of like I kind of feel it. It's like an epiphany. It's like a light bulb is going off in your head, or at least you have the opportunity to go through some sort of experience or to learn something new, so that you can have that aha moment, that, oh, that's how this works. That's why that wasn't working out the way I wanted it to, or that's why that happened the way that it did. Now, the other thing that I'm getting with transformation from the angels here is that you are, in fact, going through a transformation. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest, it's happening. You just can't see it on the surface yet. But everything is energetic first before it becomes physical. That is why it's so important to focus on the energy of the situation before you see any sort of physical results. It's very much a situation where it's like you have to believe it before you can see it. Instead of us being in this energy of always saying things like, oh no, I'll believe it when I see it. No. In order to see it, you must believe it. In order to manifest it, you must work with the energies first before it can appear in physical existence. And that is why it is so important to focus on how you feel. Because if you feel good about what's happening around you, or whatever it is you're thinking about, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, because obviously it all starts in the mind first, right? So whatever you're thinking about, if you feel good about it, if it brings you a feeling of joy, of elation, even if it like gives you goosebumps or something, because I feel like some of you are getting goosebumps about this, that is a good sign. That means you're on the right track. That means you're in alignment. Stay there. But the moment that you start having thoughts or feeling emotions that are negative, that feel bad, that are depressive or anything like that, that is your sign that you are out of alignment and you are going in the wrong direction. You want to change those thoughts and change those feelings ASAP so that you can get back in alignment and keep moving in the direction that you're trying to move in. Okay? I'm hearing in the direction that you've been trying to move in all along. All right. Excellent. I am so glad, Michelle. I'm so glad. I want to move to the Moonology Oracle next and see what that has to say for you. What type of guidance we can give to you, Gemini, in terms of this situation. And then I'm going to move to the Tarot, and I want to see what could be coming on down the future in terms of your general energy, yeah, for this message for the month of March. Okay, I'm going to give this one last shuffle here. Excellent. Gratiteers. I love that, Michelle. Gratiteers. That's beautiful. All right. One more shuffle. Okay. For my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of March 2020, or at least for this message, because this message is fairly timeless. But from the Moonology Oracle, what can we tell my Geminis here? What advice can we give my Geminis in terms of this situation? What advice can we give to Gemini here in terms of this, please, Spirit? Yes, honey. I know that is right. Look, so far you have new moon in Leo. Confidence is the key to your success. Gemini, stop focusing on what other people have, or what other people are going through, or what other people are getting that you're not getting. Honey, that ain't none of your damn business anyway. That is theirs. The reason why some of you are in this envious energy is because you're looking at the situation from a lack mentality. Okay? What is someone else's is someone else's. Everybody has the express, divine, God-given right to experience abundance in their lives. But the only thing that will cut you off from your abundance is your own thoughts and your own beliefs about yourself or the situation. So your confidence here is the key to your success. You have got to believe 100% that whatever it is you're looking for, whatever it is you're trying to manifest is coming to you. Believe it, Gemini, okay? At the bottom of the deck right now, you have full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. So look, it's coming. Just like you have this victory here. It's coming, Gemini. Remain confident in yourself and remain confident in your own manifestation abilities, yes? I want to get one more card for you, Gemini. One more card of advice for you here. For my Geminis. Yep. Excellent. Wow. Okay. You have the last card that's come out here for you in terms of your advice. You have full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have none other than the full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Your confidence is the key to your success. Okay, you are good enough. You are worthy, Gemini. You are absolutely worthy. Just be confident. The end of the toughness, the end of the tough cycle, and I feel like specifically that's the cycle of manifestation where you're working on the manifestation, but you don't quite necessarily see the results yet. It's coming. The end of the cycle approaches, but you have to remain confident in yourself through this. Okay, you have to. All right, Gemini. So now let's get into the Tarot here and let's see what's coming on down the pipeline in the future in terms of this situation for you. Or at least what else do you need to know right now? Yeah? Okay. One last shuffle. And then we'll see what we've got. For my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the month of March 2020, for this message here for my Geminis. What else do you need to know, or what could be coming around the corner? Yeah, the Magician with the Three of Cups. Celebration. Success. Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Okay. What else? My Geminis. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of March 2020. Generally speaking, Six of Swords. Okay. Okay, we're going to stop. Ooh! Okay, we're going to stop there. Overall energy is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so check it out, Gemini. You are activated. You are ready to go. You're moving forward. The Knight of Wands is giving a message of confidence here, which is a good thing. Okay. First of all, what I want to say, you have the Hermit with the Ace of Cups here. And this is really, I mean, honestly, Gemini, I really, oh, shoot, I don't have a notepad. I really want to title this part of the reading for you. The confidence, your confidence is key, Gemini, okay? Because what I'm getting with this is I feel like part of what is happening for you right now, or part of why there is such a delay in this process for you, is because you're needing to go within and find your inner light and find the unconditionally loving energy that you need to hold for yourself in order to see this through to fruition. And there's also an energy with the King of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles here. There's an energy of getting some sort of emotional stability and emotional maturity to help you move away from the fear-based thinking, the fear-based reality, and really start to do some serious work here in building your foundation. But also, I mean, it's really interesting because what I feel like is happening here for you, Gemini, is the universe is taking this opportunity of you wanting to manifest something to teach you how to be confident in yourself, to teach you how to be emotionally stable, emotionally grounded, to teach you to almost force you into an energy of emotional well-being and emotional maturity with this King of Cups here. Okay, that's what's going to help you move away from these rough waters, these rough and rocky waters, in towards whatever it is that you want. And to be quite honest with you, for some of you, I kind of feel like, yeah, that's what I see here. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like whatever it is you think you want right now is actually not something that you really truly do want. And throughout this experience here with the Magician, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles, I feel like this is teaching you how to go about getting what it is that you want, even though some of you, for this specific situation, what you want is not something that you really do. What you think you want is not something that you really do want. But the universe is taking this opportunity to say, okay, you want that, then let's work on getting it. And as a result, they're teaching you, your higher self even is teaching you how to how to have emotional well-being, emotional stability, and emotional maturity in order to get the real things that you want. Because in essence, it's the same process, regardless of whether or not it comes to fruition. It's the process of going about getting it is either the same or strikingly similar, we'll say, okay? It's all a similar basic process for you. That's a really interesting concept. And some of you might feel slighted by that, but it's not going to be too much of a problem because eventually you're going to figure out, oh, wait, no, that really wasn't what I wanted anyway. Like in hindsight, you'll be like, some of you may even be like, damn, I dodged a bullet there. Thanks, Spirit. Thanks, Universe. You know what I mean? That kind of thing, that kind of energy. But take that with a grain of salt, you guys. Honestly, like that, this is a general reading, okay? So what you really need to focus on right now is the emotional well-being, okay? And going within and finding the unconditional love, even the love that Source would hold for you, so that you can hold that for yourself and thus drop all of the burdens that keep you from getting where it is you want to go and doing the things that it is you want to do. I like this, Gemini. I really do like this a lot. Terry, you're saying you need the practice. Okay, that's perfect. Then this is kind of like the perfect scenario for you then. You know what I mean? Okay, I want to get to close out this part of the reading for you, Gemini. I want to get an activation card. Activation card for my Gemmy Gems. All right. And then we're going to move on into love for you. Yes? Last shuffle. Here we go. All right, Gemini. Oh, you know what? I want to write this down so I don't forget. Confidence. And emotional maturity. Okay. So what's your activation card here? What could we be activating for you? What is just a closing message for you here, Gemini? 2 of them. Good golly, Miss Molly. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you do have integration. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. And harmonizing or harmony came out from the angels. Okay, that's what they were suggesting to you. Learn how to harmonize with your situation. Learn how to balance the good and the bad, the positive, the negative, the dark, the light, the ideal and the non-ideal, masculine and feminine. Learn to be in the moment and harmonize and balance in the moment to help continue your momentum towards what it is you want to manifest, what it is you want to create. Okay. You also have card number 28, Gaia. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. And so this is also giving me an energy of the abundance that we're all connected to. The fact that, the universe has not forgotten us and will never forget us. The universe has not left us out in the cold. The problem is that we disconnect ourselves from the abundance of the universe and Mother Gaia with our belief system. Okay? All you have to do is believe in yourself and train yourself to hold that belief and embody that belief, and you will forever be able to benefit from our God-given right of abundance. Yes? And then finally, you have coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create that reality that we desire. Gemini. Let me read that again, okay? The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. So you know what? I'm going to change the title of your general energy to harmony. Or should it be harmonizing? I think it's going to be harmonizing. For you, Gemini. It's all about the balance between the polarities, the balance of good, bad, positive, negative, yin, yang, black, white, right, wrong, all that kind of crap, right? It's when you are able to stay in the middle, when you're able to stay in the middle ground and take everything that's going on for you at the moment and balance it out in relation to whatever it is you're trying to go, right? You have your ultimate goal in mind, but you're staying in the present moment, because in the present moment is where things are happening, right? The future and the past are non-existent. All we have are this moment, right? Technically, or figuratively speaking, I guess, because then also at the same time, time is an illusion, so everything's kind of happening at once. But that's a whole other topic of discussion. But staying in the moment and learning to harmonize in any given moment is ideal to your manifestation, to the manifestation that you're trying to create, right? Okay, Gemini, so that's good. That was good. That was really good. Okay, so that was your general energy. Give me a second here. What happened to it? Did I put it? No, it's right here. Okay. Give me a second. I just gotta clear up my desk here, and then we're gonna get into your love messages. Yes. Alrighty. So for the love messages, I'm going to start with the romance angels, which is different from what I did for the other 3 signs that I've done so far, being Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. And then I'm going to clarify more, or I'm going to get your oracle, or you're going to get your guidance from the whispers of love. Yes? Julio, yo! Alrighty. Alright, Gemini. Bear with me here. I'm just going to put that there. I don't need to shuffle everything right now, Eric. Good golly, Eric. Okay. Alright, Gemini. So now let's get into your love energies. What's your love storyline? Yes, actually, Miss Geo, I am planning on doing Cancer right after Gemini. Yeah, so stay tuned. And then I think I might stop there. I think I'm gonna just do Gemini and Cancer today, and then I'll start back up with Leo tomorrow. Yeah. All right, one last shuffle for my Geminis here, and then let's see what's going on in your love storyline for the month of March 2020, or whenever you watch this reading. Yeah. So for my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, what's going on in love for you guys this month? Soulmate, but it did come out sideways. This is in the process of shaping up, I want to say. And it's funny because we were talking in the general reading here, in the beginning of the reading, love did kind of come up. There was an energy of wanting to be in a relationship or something like that, and watching other people get into relationships, or you just being jealous of other people that have a relationship that maybe seemingly is what you want, but you don't have it. Of course, you're on the outside looking in, so you really don't know what's going on in that situation if that's you. But I feel like a soulmate is manifesting into your life right now, because when soulmate came out, it came out sideways. So what that was saying to me was either some of you don't know who this soulmate is yet, or you're still on the fence about it somehow. But we do have playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner your inner youthful spirit, of fun to shine. For some of you, Geminis, y'all just need to stop crying about it and get back out there and just have some fun. Enjoy yourself, especially if you're single and you're trying to call in a soulmate. You're not going to be able to call in a soulmate when you're sitting at home doing nothing, crying and eating Cheetos and eating like a whole bag of Oreos. You're not going to be able to find a soulmate then. We also have pay attention to the red flags. I'm going to be honest with you, Gemini. This kind of feels like it's mostly for someone who's single, but pay attention to the red flags is almost as if it's like Spirit is saying you need to pay attention to the red flags of what's going on in your life right now. We're not talking about someone else. We're talking about the red flags you're putting out yourself. For some of you, there could be some tendencies that you have or some habits that you've developed that are not ideal to the type of soulmate relationship that you're looking for to begin with. So if you don't even, so these could be things that you don't even like about yourself, and I'm not promoting beating yourself up about anything. But if you know there are some circumstances or some situations or some habits that you have in your life that you know are not ideal, you would never accept in a partner, then why would you expect someone else to accept that in you? You know what I mean? Let's see what else we can get here for you. For my Geminis in love, what's the love storyline for Gemini this month? Oh, damn. We have released your ex, and that has come out in reverse. So there are some of you out there that are trying to there are some, it's interesting. The reason why I paused just there, Gemini, was because I'm reading this soulmate card as if it says you're calling in your soulmate. So that's why I paused for a second, because I know there's a card in this deck that says calling in your soulmate, but and this card says, yes, this is your soulmate. Okay. But I feel like you're looking for someone. I guess this is advice on how to align with someone that is a soulmate. Now, for others of you, I'm trying to see, for others of you that have a soulmate in your life, I don't feel like that lines up. And Spirit is just telling me, Eric, read this the way you're seeing it, because you have released your ex in reverse here. All right. And for some of you, you are so caught up on a situation with a past individual that, yes, was a soulmate for you or is a soulmate for you, but I'm hearing karmic partner. It could very well be a karmic partner that you were dealing with. You have got to, I feel like this release your ex is in reverse, because this is something that's blocking you here. Okay, let's get one more card for Gemini, please. There it is right there. Children. Okay, you have children. Your love life is being affected by children. But what I'm getting specifically with this is there is... I'm hearing a past life circumstance, but again, there is a card in this deck that says past life relationship, but I'm hearing there's a past life circumstance that you're dealing with energetically, or it could just be in the past, something that you learned as a child, something from your childhood is really affecting your love life currently. And then at the bottom of the deck, you do have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. Okay. So whatever. So yeah, this definitely is an energy. I feel like this is mostly for someone who's single, who maybe just came out of a relationship, or God, in terms of that, I'm picking up like with you left a certain soulmate relationship within like the last 3 months. 3 to 5 months is what I'm picking up on, but you're still caught up on it. And that situation actually there could be children involved in it. Like that could be like baby mama or baby daddy, or maybe that you guys were married and you got it and you're in the midst of getting a divorce here. But it also kind of feels like you might be trying to rush too quickly into a new relationship. You're needing to release your ex first. Okay. Spirit is taking me back to the Energy Oracle cards. So I want to see, in terms of this love situation for you, Gemini, I want to see what this is. Let's get a little deeper into this story for you. One last shuffle here. For my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So what's more of this story here, Spirit, for Geminis in love right now? For my Geminis, in terms of love, what is going on in this story here? Well, okay. All right, Gemini. We are definitely out. Let's just get one more card here. But whatever was coming through in the beginning of the reading, in the general part where I was talking about how someone is kind of envious about a relationship that hasn't quite manifested yet, that is coming full circle. Okay, it's coming back around. That is part of what we're talking about here. Overall, okay, Gem. Overall energy, we do have attachment. And that goes right in line with release your ex in reverse. Now, that attachment card specifically brings up memories here for me about what's been going on in the Twin Flame Collective. So if you're a feminine twin flame here, I feel like you are way too attached to a specific person or a specific outcome. And this is bringing me back to adjacent possibilities that came out in the general section of your reading, okay? Now, you have the cards that came out here for this storyline are caring connections, victory, but also indecision. Now, victory came out in the beginning of the reading in the general section. Remember, it was at the bottom of the deck towards the end, at the very end of when I was using this deck of cards. You have a victory that's coming, but you see your indecision here Your indecision here is directly related to release your ex. Okay, there is something that has to be released in order for you to have this victory, in order for you to have this caring connection that you've been trying so hard to manifest. But there cannot be space there if you are not releasing your ex. And then also for some of you, there's something that happened in your childhood that you are needing to release. There's some sort of belief system that has been instilled within you, and that very well could be surrounding worthiness. That is this is at the center of the reading, so this is central. Either you have children that are I would say, what came through is negatively or adversely affecting your situation, but I don't want to put the blame on the children, right? Or you had a childhood circumstance that is negatively or adversely affecting your situation here. But the victory is coming. You have just got to make a decision, Gemini, right? Let's look into this indecision here. And I'm going to go with the Sacred Destiny Oracle here. What is this indecision? What is holding you up? What is keeping you from making this decision here, Gem? Ooh. Let's try that again. Last shuffle. Okay. So, what is this indecision for Gemini here? Yeah. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Gemini, what you really need to do right now with this, in terms of this indecisive energy, first of all, you have got to embrace where you are in this current moment. Okay, you just have to own up to it, honor it, and let go of whatever has been in your life in the past. Like, you have to embrace where you are in this moment. You have to be honest and truthful with yourself about where you are in this moment. Because if you don't, then you'll only continue to cultivate these cycles that have been depressing you, is what I just heard. Because with this, you have healing chaos. And this is something that has been a part of the energy of the collective for some time. There has been a lot of chaos around us lately. It's like very much like we're in, or at least we need to be, we're in a storm, right? There's all this change that's happening right now for us, especially during Mercury retrograde. We're in Pisces season, and and yesterday on the 23rd of February was a new moon. Okay, so there's a lot of cleansing and clearing that's happening for us so that we can manifest something new. What you need to do, Gemini, is again be in the current moment and allow whatever is shifting in your life to happen, okay? But you also need to embrace where you are right now and even embrace your emotions, become aware of them, acknowledge them so that you can do something about it, so that you can clear away the blockages, right? And especially with this action card here, I mean, we're clarifying indecision, but with this action card, you have got to take some action, Gemini. Stop allowing yourself to stand so still because you're so attached to somebody or something or a specific outcome or a specific way that something is going to happen. Your indecision is what's holding you back, Gemini. That's what I just heard. And then finally, you have community here. So first of all, you could see this as encouragement to let your friends help you, or just get out there. Get out there and have some damn fun. You know what I mean? Just get out there and have fun, Gemini. That's all you got to do. Don't worry about the circumstances. Don't worry about the gory details. Let the universe handle that for you. But you've got to stay in your alignment, which is what we were talking about in the beginning in the general section of the reading. Stay focused on what it is that you wish to experience in your life. Don't start focusing on all the bullshit, on all the stuff that doesn't make you feel good, or is it what you want? And if a certain person isn't ready, willing, or available to give you what it is that you want, then first of all, I highly recommend that you try and figure out ways that you can provide that to yourself. I mean, that is ideal to begin with, right? Requiring someone else to give you something that you could very well provide to yourself is not ideal, because you're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. But if you learn to be that caregiver to yourself, then why not do it, is what I say. All right, so let's get into the tarot here, and let's look future forward. What could be coming on down the pipeline for you, Gemini, in terms of love? Yes? All right, one last shuffle. Okay. For my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, what's coming down the pipeline for Gemini? Well, shit. You've got the Chariot with the 9 of Cups. I mean, yes, honey. But what I see here is you moving forward independently. The Chariot doesn't necessarily represent independence, but it does represent alignment. And what I'm getting with this alignment, and this is something we've been talking about during this whole session, Gemini, what I'm getting with this alignment is you being in alignment with yourself, you being your own best friend, your own advocate, your own agent, your own manager, like that kind of energy. I don't mean like you're maybe you are getting into that business for yourself, but we're not talking about business here. We're talking about love, and that was just an analogy. But you being in alignment with yourself, knowing what it is that you want, knowing that what it is that you would like to have, what it is you want to manifest, and staying true to that, not letting anyone sway you, not letting anything sway you. Stay in your alignment, and that is when you will get your wish fulfillment. In terms of love here, Gemini, I just see you guys really being in an energy of wanting to have fun, wanting to get out there, wanting to meet friends, wanting to do exciting things. And that can help you meet new people, meet some sort of soulmate here. Ooh, and you have the Empress at the bottom of the deck here now too, all right? What else can we tell Gemini about what's coming forward for them in the future for love? The 10 of Swords. That's enough. We'll leave it there. Okay. All right. Overall energy is the 6 of Pentacles now. The 10 of Swords did come out, and it did fall out on the Chariot and the 9 of Cups. But you see, the problem here, and this kind of fell out, it was a little bit crossed when this fell out on the Chariot and the 9 of Cups. So what's blocking you here, Gemini, is the fact that you have to put some things to rest first. You've got to stop crying over whatever this is. At this point, I want to say you just got to get over it. You've got to let it go. Because at this point, it's only holding you back. Well, shit. Well, shit, Gemini. You have the King and the Queen of Cups here. But it did come out with the 2 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. See, the problem here, Gemini, is you're not being patient enough. This is happening, whether you like it or not, whether you want to admit it or not, Gemini, this is happening. You're moving forward. You're moving towards your goal. Slowly but surely, you're moving towards your goal. But you don't want to see that. 2 of Swords. So what you got to do is you got to rest, and you've got to meditate, and you've got to clear your mind, because this is what you're working towards. King and Queen of Cups. Emotional availability, emotional responsibility, caring and loving and compassionate connections. Caring connections. Someone that aligns with you on an emotional basis. Okay? Yeah, I mean, look, underneath the 6 of Pentacles, Gemini, on the overall energy now is the Magician. You are, in fact, manifesting this, honey. You got to get out of your own head. 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords. You got to get out of your own head here. Okay? Because it's delaying you. It's setting you back. It's you know. So now let's get your let's close this out here for you. Let's get some advice in love specifically for you, and we're gonna get that from the Whispers of Love here. Yeah. Alrighty, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's see what we've got for you. What is your advice here? I told you, Gemini. I told you. Oh my God. I told you. Overall energy is treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. I feel like there is a need for y'all to get out. To get out and go do something fun. To show your friends that you appreciate them. To show your friends that that you love them. To show your family that you love them if you want to go out with your family. It's by putting out that type of energy that you receive that energy back. Yeah, oh my goodness. There's so much that has come out here for you, Gemini. But the one thing I want you to see here, the first thing that I want you to see here is new love. It's coming, Gemini. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. And for a lot of you, this absolutely does have to do with spiritual growth, because we were talking about you getting in tune with the law of attraction, right? Then you have, you are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything that you choose to do. We also have, focus on love, take a chance on love, and spend some quality time together, because like attracts like. So, like attracts like. Let's start there. Your vibration is your first line of defense. If you're putting out unconditionally loving energies, then you will receive unconditionally loving energies back. But if you're putting out negative energies, self-defeating energies, self-conscious energies, self-deprecating energies, then you are going to receive those same situations, circumstances, and experiences back. Like attracts like, Gemini, right? So there is going to be an opportunity here. Take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. And I kind of feel like, yes, there is going to be an opportunity for some of you to, in terms of this new love that's coming into play for you. But for some of you, you need to take the chance on believing that love is still available to you, or it's still possible for you to find love. Okay? You have to focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. I feel like a good exercise for some of you Geminis would be to just go out, spend some quality time with people, or maybe even spend some quality time, like say in nature, and just find your appreciation for everything that's around you. Find a way to find and feel and cultivate love for everything around you. I really do feel like some of you out there need a refresher course on love. It's like you've really gotten disheartened when it comes to love, and you need to revamp that, because that is part of what is holding you back needlessly. If you believe the love is out there, then it will find you. All you got to do is stay in alignment with that belief, really. Okay, Gemini? All right, that's what I've got for you. I hope this was helpful for you, Gemini. Yeah? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like a personal reading, please go ahead and email me. All of the information is in the description box below. But with that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic month, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading for the month of April. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.